Hello, hello. Ashley here. So I'm going to do a quick video on distinguishing the differences between a covert narcissist and an overt narcissist, because for the longest time I didn't even know that there was a difference in the two. But it turns out my two exes, actually each of them is, one of them is covert and one of them is very overt. So the shared characteristics, of course, there's going to be, some shared characteristics that are the obvious, like grandiosity. They both lack empathy, true empathy. Manipulative. They feel entitled. Blaming others. Nothing's ever their fault. Like, doesn't matter anything. Nothing's ever their fault. They never take blame for anything in their lives that goes wrong. The overt is more obvious. Like, you can, if you know what you're looking for, like, you know pretty right off the bat that they're a narcissist. You can tell they're very arrogant and demanding, openly grandiose. They're often workaholics. Like Tom is a workaholic. They're usually very successful people, business owners. Successful business owners, CEOs, high up in whatever profession that they choose. They're usually high up. They often are like politicians and stuff also. People gravitate towards them. They're very socially charming, and they just have this magnetic like vibe that people want to be around them. They openly will walk all over people. They use people to get what they want. In regards to money, power, respect, basically anything, whatever they want, they'll walk all over whoever they have to get it. They're master manipulators. They're very good at getting people to like or even seemingly worship them. They often, like I said, they're high up in whatever they choose career-wise, and they often make a lot of money, but at the same time, these people have zero respect for money. They're often spend frivolously and are very unstable as far as morals go. They preach one thing but contradict themselves in the lifestyles that they live. They contradict what they claim their beliefs are. They pretend to be kind. They're truly very nasty and abusive people, and the people that are closest to them know the monsters that they are. They're pathological liars. They brag to others of evil, nasty things they've gotten away with, things that they've done. They have a tendency to openly threaten or intimidate others to get what they want. They become obsessed with money, people, ideas. They can be very parasitic. They seem to need constant attention, constant admiration. They often will have somebody that they carry around with them, or like have like as their helper, or someone that goes alongside them, just to stroke their ego. It's almost like they pay this person just to constantly, make them feel good about themselves. If they don't get this, they find other ways: lying, exploitation of others, bragging to get attention from others, and they will also explode publicly in front of anybody. It doesn't matter if you ever call them out on their lies or bullshit stories. Okay, they don't care. They will just go off on you. So be prepared if you ever plan on calling one out. So the covert narcissist is often going to be called, a lot of people will see them as the shy narcissist. They often are seen as being kind and gentle upon first meeting them. Almost like, such a blessing to society and others. They're less obvious with their grandiosity to the outside world, but they still crave success and adoration. They fantasize about power and success, but being more introverted and shy, they usually never reach their fantasies as far as that goes. They portray themselves as kind and as being the victim that has always been dealt like the shitty hand of cards in life, all throughout life. They had a horrible childhood. They were abused. They were cheated on, bullied. Poor me. They seek sympathy from others when, in fact, they are the ones that have gone through life doing a lot of the hurting and abusing of others. They are the predator, the wolf. But they're a little bit, I think, maybe more dangerous than the overt, in the sense that the overt is so obvious and the covert is more like a wolf in sheep's clothing, because of the initial facade that they present themselves as. They lack confidence, and it's obvious oftentimes. They're extremely sensitive to criticism. Covert are more passive-aggressive than the overt, and they can seem depressed more often, and they tend to blame everything. They're feeling bad for that day or about how something went or whatever, and they often will like blame it on their kids, their significant other, and bring them down with them. They do also crave attention though, and they need someone around to stroke their ego, or they can actually go like in a really bad depression or whatever. They're both assholes, and so that's something that they have in common, I know firsthand. And that's it. They're just, you know, there's different ends of the spectrum as far as narcissism goes. Like, so, you know, they can be like any degree. You know, if they get to the far end of the spectrum, then you're dealing with like a sociopath or a psychopath. And so just know what to look for. That's the best that I have for today, and I hope you all enjoy this video. Thank you.